Well, I greatly appreciate you. You definitely know this, but I definitely love saying it to you as well because you've done so much for me. Not only are you a great mentor in so many different ways, but you're definitely a great friend. And I greatly appreciate you and Claricel and Kingston, who have shared life with me, not only for me, but also my husband, Vince. And so I greatly appreciate that, and I greatly appreciate your heart and your passion in what you do and what you seek to do for people, for the betterment of them and for their families as well. So thank you for that, and thank you for inviting me to Toastmasters, or else I would not know all these wonderful, great people. And I'm very happy to make the drive from Long Beach to Anaheim early morning because it's well worth it. So thank you.
I love your energy. I appreciate how much you've improved in this past year. I remember when I first came into Toastmasters, you felt a little bit more uncomfortable, but now when you speak, you're just being more natural and just being yourself. I've seen the improvements in your speeches, and you're just yourself, and that's amazing. And I know for a fact in the next year, 2 years, you're going to be on stages in front of thousands of people and just going at it, and people are going to love your sincerity and just how genuine you are.
I appreciate you as just how you are and your person in this club, because you are actually a great mentor to me. I see your dedication, your passion, and your hard working toward this club. You always try to do your best. A lot of time I feel self-conscious, especially of my accents, but you are the one who is showing me that is not a problem. As long as just focus on your speech and your personality will rise. So thank you so much for just being there as my mentor.
You entered the restaurant this morning as if the light went on. I missed you last meeting, but coming today means a lot to me because this is an important event and you showed your support to all of us. And the fact that you are planning to go to East Coast for a longer time, but you still join the club, to me, is the best testament of your desire to really share what you have with people like us and learn in the process also. That's a good sign of a lady who is willing to grow and help people and at the same time improve herself. I really appreciate your joining this club and your coming in today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just met Trevor like this morning. But from the conversation we had from this morning and from the 1 minute 1 minute exercise we just did prior to this exercise, I can tell that you're a very genuine person. Trevor is a behavior analyst and he works with a lot of young kids with disabilities, and I think that to me already, just knowing that fact, I can appreciate you for having that kind of patience and care just to be able to work with those kids. And I feel like that genuinity can be transferred over here to the club, and I can just see that because you have a very humble aura around you, and I am very excited to get to know more about you throughout the club when I'm here. Yeah, thank you.
How kind and welcoming you are. I believe you were the first person to say hi to me when I first came into this club, and you made me feel very welcome. And I really appreciate how you make me feel very comfortable in this club and able to speak and stay and continue growing as a person. So thank you so much, Eleanor.
Susie, I appreciate you coming today, and like I said earlier, that I was hoping, because I'm the public relations for this club, and I was hoping that we'd get more people, and we did put some flyers out here and everywhere else, and I really appreciate that you showed up today sharing your garden enthusiasm with all the flowers and that you have in your home, and you're asking me to go and take a look at what you have. So I really appreciate that. And again, thank you so much for coming.
I treasure our relationship, our friendship, our weekly walks, and the fact that you gave me a New Testament at Christmas that I started reading in the New Year has really changed my life, and I'm super thankful for it. And you, thank you.
It's really an anticipation. For those of you on YouTube who don't know, this guy, I love him. I sit next to him at every meeting, you know, and he just doesn't get tired of me sitting next to him. And I'm sure he's really excited about what I'm going to say. Unfortunately, and I think this is probably a point you're trying to prove, Regina, that it's really wonderful to acknowledge people and to give them our heartfelt words that express this appreciation. And unfortunately, in a lot of marriages, we kind of start taking each other for granted. And I realize that this is really what makes things special. And I tell you, before I met Ron, I made a list of all the things I would want in someone I would marry. And after I met him, I went back to that list, and I thought, oh my gosh, 1 through 10. Wow. He's a number 10. Wow. So we've gone through our situations, but always we turn to the Lord, and we've worked things out throughout these 27 years. And we are very happy. And we're very happy to be in Toastmasters. Toastmasters has been awesome. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Ron. So I thank him for needing to find a club like this, for his presentation skills, and for me, it just opened up a whole new world to be able to express myself and all the things that I have within me. So I encourage you, if you're not a Toastmaster, check out a Toastmasters club somewhere, because being able to communicate well is everything that we need in life.
Appreciation and admiration for Regina for not only what she's done in the past, but for what she's doing here today, sharing herself and sharing her experiences and imparting to us some useful information that can really help change our lives. So thank you, Regina.
Thank you.